Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting episode of the Paul Brown Show. We're shooting live at 2 Expose You Studio. We have Mr. Daryl Goodman. He's the founder. Mr. Ray Harvey, chief engineer. And as my special guest, I have Mr. James Whiteboy Frazier. How you doing there, Mr. Frazier?
I'm good. How you doing this morning?
I'm doing great. Tell the audience a little bit about yourself.
Oh man, I'm just a gentleman from Chicago, the west side of Chicago. Born and raised. Do music. I do movies. I do a host of things. When you say tell them about myself, oh man, we'll be here all day.
Okay, what inspired you to want to be an entrepreneur, a record executive, film producer, director, actor?
Well, just growing up as a kid, as far as the entrepreneur's status, my uncle had a construction business when I was a kid, and I used to go by there. My mother encouraged me to go by there on weekends, and help him out with the cleanups on the jobs and stuff like that. And from there, after I was cleaning up so long and carrying pipes and stuff, they taught me how to be a laborer and things like that. And that's just one side of it. I had another guy that worked on bikes as I was a kid, and I used to fix bikes with him to help the kids out in the neighborhood and stuff like that, my age and all. I don't know. I just always had that entrepreneur skill, or should I say?
Legit Ballin record, #1
Yes.
independent record label in the Midwest. How did that make you feel?
Feel great. A real big accomplishment. Just to see people in the streets, that need help with music and stuff like that, and know I done did so much with it, and I can help out with it just to help folks and stuff like that is real good to me.
Okay, your manager. Let's talk about Mimi Lance, your manager, and Triple P Radio. Tell us a little bit about yourself, about Miss Mimi Lance and Triple P.
Well, Mimi Lance, that's my manager. Triple P, that's my manager. And we just made, man. She doing real great things for me. She's an incredible person. She has me and a few more people that she's managing and everything, and she's doing a wonderful job. When I say things are moving forward ever since we met.
What was it about her that impressed you to want to have her as your manager?
Seeing her work ethic, you know what I'm saying? Some people had told me about her already, and I kind of just sat back and just watched for a minute, and I seen how she worked and everything, and we was able to get a meeting together, and we went from there.
Okay, you have a documentary. Educate us on the documentary, White Line Documentary.
Well, this is a documentary of pieces of my life from my childhood on up to the music thing, to the legit balling thing that I was doing with some high profile people like Twista. And it was something that we just put together. As we was coming up, I just wanted to try some music stuff, and Twista came along, and we talked about it, and finally put some things together, and made it go from there. You know what I'm saying?
So tell the audience exactly how difficult was it to really start that record industry? It
really wasn't difficult. It was something that we was trying and didn't know it was going to go as far as it did. So it was fun. It was fun. It was fun at the time just doing it. We had the Chicago supporting us. We had a strong base in the streets. You know what I'm saying? It was good. It wasn't really difficult. The money and everything was there. It was just, hey, you need to do this, you need to do that, and that was what we did. You know what I mean?
Okay, that White Lines documentary, when you did that, what was your main mission?
My main mission was to tell a story that a lot of folks don't get to tell when they, when they pass away or something like that. And I knew I had a story to tell. It was something that I had been doing for years, as far as like gathering information and things like that. I just didn't know when I was gonna put everything out. And that's basically, after a while, after compiling so much information, folks steady say, "Hey, what you waiting on? What you waiting on?" And I said, "Let me go and put it together." So I just started grabbing things, putting it together from different years and stuff like that, and making it happen. And it came out real successful.
Okay, when will people be able to view it, or when will it be out for the audience?
Oh no, it's out now. You actually can catch it on legitballinrecords.com, and that's Legit Ballin Records. LegitBallinRecords.com. You can find it there. A good watch.
I watched this. Very exciting, sir. And I applaud you for all the work that you did. Real nice.
Thank you.
Footage.
Thank you.
How, working in that hip hop industry, how do you really deal with the different artists that comes in that field?
I mean, you dealing with different artists, different lives, you know what I'm saying? Because every artist got a different life and got something going on in their life. You're like, you take on all this stuff when you dealing with artists. At least I was, you know what I mean? It was personal. Man, oh man. It's just the thing to do, you know what I mean? It's just the thing to do.
Now I know hip hop. When we see hip hop, we think a lot about I guess it may be to some people the negative because of the lyrics that's in the song. So you may think that there's violence or so. What is your views on that?
Well, the thing about it is now it just done changed now. When I was coming up, we can listen to, the rappers when they talk about violence and stuff like that. It was nothing that we ever thought to go outside and do ourselves and nothing like that. As the rappers do today, they tend to talk about things as people try to go out and try them. You know what I'm saying? So when we was around there putting the music together, it wasn't no. I had people from different walks of life, from different areas, and I brought them all together. So we didn't have like the craziness. We didn't have like the craziness beyond that. You know what I'm saying? They made the music, but even when we went out on shows and stuff like that, you get in tune with the people and people just see what it really is. You know what I'm saying? It's just an art form. You know what I'm saying?
How do you perceive as far as the artists when you see, and I guess the beef between certain artists? I mean, how do you really handle that as far as being an executive of a company and an artist beefing with another artist?
That's something we never experienced that there. We never experienced that, the hate and all that kind of stuff going on to where artists was beefing or anything like that. Me myself, I wouldn't want to be around none of that anyway. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we didn't tolerate that. Like I said, this is a new day, and this is a new thing. These guys are doing stuff like that. But anybody that's dealing with me over at Legit Ballin, we good. We not feeding off into the negative things of things.
Now, Chicago, that's a big city. How do you deal with that industry in that area? Because Chicago's, that's a large industry.
Yeah. I deal with it just knowing people and always known people. People that's in the industry here in Chicago that's been doing it for 20 years and better. They still around doing what they're doing. And we all come together on some things and make things work,
Okay, that business savvy that you have, how much of it is book knowledge, how much of it is street knowledge, and how much of it is lack of fear or failure?
Let me get to the lack of fear and failure part. That don't exist, the fear thing. Um, everything I do, I put my all in it. So I don't worry about the failures of things like that. I push it all the way through to make it a winner. But the other question, man, mm, mm. Let me see how I want to give you that one. It's like as far as like the knowledge part of it, I'm gonna say it's probably 70%, 70% or 75% street, and the rest books. You know, I had to learn a lot off the streets. You know what I'm saying? That the real knowledge. Books are good too. Don't get me wrong, but there's nothing like hands-on experience. And I had a whole lot of hands-on experience from the streets.
Now we have a lot of new artists, individuals trying to get in this industry. What advice would you give them with the knowledge that you have?
I would tell them, you know, don't feed into the industry with all the foolishness that's going on, like you was just saying a second ago, with guys fighting each other and things like that. Make sure your paperwork is straight contractually. Make sure you got all your you know what I'm saying, your T's straight, your I's dotted, you know what I mean? Make sure all that's done on the paperwork side. Make sure you got your songs and stuff like that registered the proper way. You know what I mean? And also, you're doing music, but get another trade too. Just have another trade or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I had many trades. I do construction and all kind of stuff like that. But, you know, get you another trade. Just don't, you know, go straight on with the music thing. Always have a bag up, a plan B.
I know you made a key point as far as reading that contract. Why is it important that they read in depth that contract that they're writing? Because we've heard a lot about artists and their contracts that they've had and some negative.
Yeah. Real negative contracts. You know, it's crazy that this business we in, where you got more people that be looking to, you know, to lock people in like that, the give them bogus contracts and things like that. And once again, that was something I never participated in. That's why I am who I am. You know what I'm saying? And I got the artists around me that want to be around me. You know what I mean? But you got a lot of people out there that's just, you know, looking to lock people in, and I mean, just do crazy stuff with folks' lives. You know what I'm saying? Which ain't cool. You know what I mean?
For a new artist, if they don't read that contract, they don't, you know, educate themselves on what all is in that contract, what all can they possibly be obligated to do for that company?
Probably not even sing or rap or anything like that again, because you'll find yourself so tied down in it that you'll be like, oh man, forget that. They can have that. I'm not doing nothing no more. You know what I mean? They give you a little money and they charge you a whole lot to get it back. You never see it back.
So the mistakes that you made, how did that help you to become successful?
Oh man, just learning from them. Just learning from the mistakes, you know what I mean? Because there was plenty of mistakes made, but like I said, just learning from your mistakes. That's how you get better.
Coming from, okay, are you originally from Chicago? And if
Yes,
so, how did you kind of like try to stay away from that street life type as far as violence and all that and staying in trouble and stuff like that? How did you not get caught up into that?
I did get caught up in a little bit of it, but I didn't get caught up. You know what I mean? I was a part of some of that street life, but I didn't get caught up in the craziness of it. You know what I mean? I mean, Let me tell you how I even got into the street life. I got into the street life just going to school like a regular kid. I was in high school, and I was just from a certain side of town coming to that high school, and people just labeled me as a gang from that side of town. And as time progressed, I never said anything about it. You know what I mean? I was trying to just go to school, get my education, and get on out of there. You know what I mean? But as time progressed and everything, they had labeled me this one thing, and before I know it, that's just what I was. You know what I'm saying? Just because I was a product of my environment.
How important is education in our youth life? Because a lot of times they want to get into music, but they don't want to take that education serious.
Yeah, education is key. Education is key. Like, you getting into the music business, you better make sure you know how to read, because you got to go over them contracts. And you want to know your math too. You know what I'm saying? You want to have your numbers together, because you want to make some money, don't you? You want to know how to count your money. You know what I mean? So education is that's key. Education is key. Read, 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 read. I mean, everything. Read it.
How's it important to give back to the community that gave to you?
Very important. Very important if you want to, you want to just rise. You know what I mean? You got to give back, because them the people that's giving to you from the start. Like, it wouldn't be me if it wasn't them. And I wouldn't trade them for the world. You know what I mean? I like my people.
Now, Mr. Frazier, how much do you look back at what you went through, where you're at right now, and kind of like really thank God for where you're at and how much He's brought you to?
You know, it's crazy, because with life, I continue to just move in life. I can continue to move. And when I go back to think about something I did, it's only because I done got with a friend or somebody there been reminding me, hey man, you done this or done this and that there. And I'll be like, oh yeah, I did, or whatever. But I'm just constantly moving. I'm just constantly moving, and I got a nice past behind me, and I know it's a nice past, and I know I did a whole lot for the music industry here in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? And I'm satisfied.
I know you have a lot of friends that possibly didn't make it because of that street life. What would you say to them?
Oh man, definitely. I wish I would have had them with me the day of an accident or something like that there, because wrong place, wrong time. Yeah, it's so many of them. It was so many of them that I was looking to be here right now today with me. You know what I'm saying? Enjoying the labor and stuff like that I've been doing, or should I say, I ain't gonna say I've been doing, because they helped out in a way too as well. You know what I mean? They just not here right now, and it's a few of them.
Who would you consider to be the person or people that inspired you the most to be successful like you are today?
My mother. I would say my mother. I don't know. I didn't have like no role models or nothing like that there. I kind of just did things on my own. Once again, reading and just learning from other people's mistakes and stuff like that. But I would give it all to my mom.
Why is it so important that you give even more, that effort for your mother? Because, she probably gave out a lot for you to be where you're at right now. The lessons that she probably taught you.
Yes, the education, the Black history. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, mom.
And sometimes, sometimes we just take for granted.
Yeah. Really do. And I don't know. You just can't take things for granted. I was just telling a friend, I got a best friend that just lost his girlfriend, well, his wife, should I say. He just lost his wife the other day. And when my friend met the young lady, she had a 2-year-old son that's at the house now. And he actually the one that, found the unresponsive and everything. And I was just over there, it's just crazy. He was sitting there and he was just like, Uncle James, I don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? And somebody saying something like that there and going through what he going through is like, man, what do you say? Let it be all right.
I think a lot of our young men, they're looking for that role model. And there's nothing wrong with that, sir. You know what I'm saying? It's, they're looking for that role model out there. Why should we as men be that role model for them youth? Because they look at us.
Yeah, they need it. They need it, though. You know what I'm saying? My thing is here in Chicago, because of the background I come from, which is a gang background, I can't say too much to a whole lot of them because they'll be trying to give me the old conspiracy act. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, create something or do something. You know what I'm saying? Mm.
So you can say, from my point of view, you can say a lot because you can tell them how it is and how it should be. Because you've probably seen both sides of it. And the side that they're looking at it, they're looking at the money aspect of it. And sometimes the money, especially the fast money, isn't the best way.
No, it ain't. It ain't. And that's what I tell them, you know what I'm saying? Because until I got into the music business, I think this was even faster money. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, you know what I'm saying? It's just about teaching them.
You got a lot of those artists out there, they put in that effort, and they think that this is going to be their way of making it out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They definitely got to have a plan too, because when you even just look at our greats, your Lionel Richies and people like that there, you know what I'm saying? There's a time when everything is going to stop. You know what I'm saying? Your music might be hot today, but it's going to stop someday. You got to have that plan behind that too. You know what I'm saying?
How is it for you to deal with the negative fans that comes into Mr. Frazier's life? Because I know a lot of times we like the positive fans views, but how about the negative fan views? How do you deal with those?
Hey Paul, I ain't had none, Paul.
That's
I ain't
good.
had none. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I just been a people's person, Paul.
And that's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I'm here to help. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to help.
And that's a great thing. That's a great thing. So what are some of the projects that you have coming up, in the near future?
Well, I got some music that's coming out. I got some music that'll be dropping on Legit Ballin Records. I got a single that'll be dropping in the next month or so. That's gonna be a real summer jam. Yeah, Keep Rising to the Top. That's the name of it. And then also I got Legit Ballin. I'm partners with another label too called BOK, Blood of Kings Entertainment, and they based out of Atlanta. So we got music dropping from there too as well. I'm trying to just get artists from everywhere.
Okay, for the new artists that wanna probably get in contact with you or have their music demo listen, how would they go about doing that?
Oh, they'll be able to go to my website, and they'll be able to go to my website and leave a message there. And once again, their website is legitballinrecords.com. LEGITBALLINRECORDS.com. You can go there. You can leave a message and everything, and we'll get right back with you.
Okay, in closing, Mr. Frazier, what are some of the advice that you would give our viewing audience about being successful in today's society?
Being successful in today's society, staying motivated. And when you talk about them haters, which you were just saying a second ago, make sure you ain't got them haters. And if you do, let them fall off your shoulders. Just brush them off. You know what I'm saying? Stay motivated. I mean, that's what it is. You got to stay motivated. The move nowadays. If you're not motivated, you're just sitting around. It's not doing nothing for you. So just stay motivated at your art and craft, and keep it moving. And believe in it. If you don't believe in it, sit it to the side. Sit it to the side. You got to believe in it. That's the only way it's going to work.
How much of this business is mental, and how much of it is, you're going to, because mentally you got to believe in yourself.
You got to believe in yourself. You got to believe in yourself. So I'm gonna say, I mean, as far as the business side of it, it's 85% business and 15% music. You got to make sure you got your business in order. The music is that's just without a given. You can make that easy. It just goes.
I know we coming into the end of the show, so tell us again, if they want to get in contact with you, how would they go about doing that, Mr. Frazier?
You would be able to find me at Legit Ballin Records or Triple P. The Triple P, which is my manager. You better get me there. I'm gonna give you the email in 1 second. But you could definitely find me on the legitballinrecords.com. I'm sitting right there all day. Triple MP. Hold on a second here. Triple P. Be looking for.
Mr. Frazier, I appreciate you coming on the show, and look forward to having you come back and, talk us some more about some of the more events that you're going to be having going on.
Oh man, there's a lot going on. We got a tour coming up, which starts in 2 weeks. We're gonna be we're gonna do a date here in Chicago, and we got 4 dates in Milwaukee. So if you out there in Milwaukee and Chicago, listen to this right now. We coming real soon, like in a couple of weeks. We'll be to visit you guys. We got new music, new artists. I mean, the whole works. We doing block club parties all summer. We all over everywhere. And once again, you'll be able to get all the information off legitballinrecords.com. It's right there for you. It'll be a schedule and everything, where you can see everything and get right with us and come out and enjoy it with us.
Thank you, Mr. Frazier, for coming on the show, and look forward to having you come back on the show.
Thank you, Mr. Brown. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you to Exposure. Thank you, everybody, for watching the show, and you be encouraged. Thank you.
Thank you.